So, so you all already, if you're not familiar, you already know where I stand. Uh, my foundation is Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai, and I'm so thankful that my eyes were opened up to the truth. I'm so thankful that the Most High, He chose me. You know what I'm saying? And if you are, uh, you've been following my videos, and this is just iron sharpening iron. You know, if you are awoke to the truth of Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai, uh, you've turned away from the traditions of the world. You've turned away, uh, excuse me, you've turned away from uh, just the these false doctrines, these Jesus and God and Lord. You're making that push. It's a tedious journey. It's a narrow path. It's a narrow straight, but you're yet making that press towards the mark, and you awoke to the coming judgment of the Most High Yahweh. Uh, what I want to say is this book is for a particular nation of people, and if you are woke to the truth that those folks who call themselves Jews are descendants of the tribe of Judah, from the nation of Israel, you know that they have nothing to do with that actual people. Okay, and that this book, the Bible, is basically a history book and a how-to book, a guide for a particular nation of people which are of pigment, have melanin. Okay. Uh, Again, I truly believe that descendants of those people are those uh, whose ancestors were either brought over here by slave ships, or whose ancestors were already here via the natives. Just another tribe, if you will, of the nation of Israel. Okay, but again, yet had some pigmentation. Okay, things got mixed, we mixed, and all this, that, there, and the other. But DNA, the Most High knows all that. You know what? Come harvest time, He'll separate all that. But I do know that even if you are of another nation, if you will, white, Caucasian, these so-called Jews, whatever, but of another nation, uh, uh, I do know that some will not hear this. And the heart will be hardened. But then there will be some that will truly fear the Most High, cling on to us, and knowing who we are, knowing exactly who we are, that we are the chosen of people of the Most High, His chosen nation of people. But for those who do cling on to knowing who we are, and abide by the law, statutes, and commandments, then again, His grace and His favor, and all that is up to Him. His mercy, all that is up to Him. But I do know that there will be those that harden their heart. There are even going to be those of my complexion, my pigmentation, those of Israel, those who are descendants of Israel, those who are the Most High's chosen people. They're not going to hearken to this. They're not going to hear. They're not going to they'll still cling on to their worldly Jesus and their God and Lord, and they'll still go to church on Sunday, and they'll still cling on to Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween and all this foolishness. They'll believe everything that NASA spews out of their mouth. They'll take awe with the Pope, and they'll just be in awe of him. I know that I'm talking to some that are woke to the truth of the world, that the world is a deception, and I know that those that are waking up and trying to further their understanding are just trying to figure out the path of where to go. I've been there too as well. And then I know that there are going to be those who just are going to harden their heart. But to thus saith, but to he that have an ear, let them hear what thus saith Yahweh. And again, I'm on a journey too. I am not perfect. I know I'm striving and I'm pushing towards that mark. And I'm just here trying to open others' eyes or help or just, commune. This, commune, you leave your comments, I'm open to all that. I don't mind. Leave your thoughts, Uh, but I want your questions. If you have questions, because we live, we learn, and we can grow together in this truth. That's all. That's all it's about. At the end of the day, is the truth, and the truth is Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai. I wanted to read this about Isaiah real quick. Isaiah was talking to the particular tribe of Judah, this nation of Israel, this nation of people, and how I figured I stumbled across this, and I'm like, man, how true does this ring today? It's our history book. This and some of these things that we continue to do are perpetual. They've just been going down for generation and generation. But if you even within the book, you read that the Most High, there comes points and times where He has enough. One time He wiped out. Another time He came down. Okay, but I'm saying another time He's just going to bring all out judgment. Okay. Hear, O heaven. I'm here in, Isaiah. You're right here at the first chapter, verse 1. I'm just going to read. Isaiah. I'm here at Isaiah, first chapter, verse 1. The vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, kings of Judah. Judah was the royal tribe of all the tribes. That's the royal lineage. Neither here or there. Here, and some of you all are descendants of that lineage, of that. Okay? Better get your house in order. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knows its owner, and the donkey its master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people do not consider. Alas, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, hidden sin, a brood of evildoers, children who are corrupters. They have forsaken Yahweh. They have provoked to anger the Holy One of Israel. They have turned away backward. Why should you be stricken again? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faints, from the sole of the foot even into the head. There is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and petrifying sores. Just crazy thoughts, just crazy. It all starts within the mind. Sin starts in the mind first. It's a battle with your mind, for your mind. They have not been closed or bound up or soothed with ointment, with the truth. And when you start to live that righteous lifestyle, when you get on board with Yahweh through His Son Yahweh Shai, and we start to live by His laws, statutes, and commandments, that is soothing. That is the ointment. That is the fixing. That's the doctrine on the mind and getting it right. Okay? Your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Strangers devour your land in your presence, and it is desolate, as overthrown by strangers. So the daughter of Zion is left as a booth in vineyard, as a hut in garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. Unless Yahweh had left to us a very small remnant, we would have become like Sodom. We would have become made like Gomorrah. Hear the word of Yahweh, you rulers of Sodom. Give ear to the law of Yahweh, you people of Gomorrah. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices to me, saith Yahweh? I have had enough of burnt offerings of rams and the fat of red cattle. I do not delight in the blood of bulls or lambs or goats. When you come to appear before me, who has required this from your hand, to trample my courts? Bring no more futile sacrifices. Incense is an abomination to me. The new moons, the Sabbaths, and the calling of assemblies. I cannot endure iniquity and the sacred meetings, the new moons and your appointed feasts. My soul hates They are trouble to me. I am weary of bearing them. When you spread out your hands, I will hide my eyes from you. Even though you make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. Wash yourselves. Make yourselves clean. How you make yourself clean? Through his son Yahushua first. That's the only way to get to through the Most High. You see what I'm saying? Because he's so powerful, so omnipotent. So if he were to appear before us in this fleshly realm that we in, who knows? Just wash yourselves, make yourselves clean, put away the evil of your doings from before my eyes. That means turn away from sin. That's what Yahushua came down here preaching, teaching, giving us the example. Yahushua, nothing more but the Most High in flesh. I and the Father are one. Yahushua. The Father's name is in the Son's name. I come in my Father's name. Makes sense? Starting to make sense? Come on. He's pretty much saying, come back to me. Go do my laws. Do my statutes. Do my commandments. Turn away from these traditions. Come on, y'all. Wash yourselves, make yourselves clean, put away the evil of your doings from before my eyes. Cease to do evil, learn to do good, seek justice, rebuke. This is the most important part. Rebuke the oppressor. Huh? I can only think of one oppressor that comes to my mind. Defend the fatherless. Defend the fatherless. Plead for the widow, those without husbands, of course. Come now and let us reason together, saith Yahweh. Though your sins are like scarlet, pretty much tainted, red, but of color, whatever, however you want to, darkened, tainted. I said it already, but you get what I'm saying. But this is what he's going to do. They shall be as white as snow. When you come back to the laws, statutes, commandments, abide the truth, forsaking those false doctrines of Jesus and God and Lord and Christmas and Easter. Though they are red like crimson, they shall be as wool, white, pure. Go look up what white is. And then you see why Satan in this realm, in where we live, why they use it for white supremacy. See, Satan's always going to flip it. But it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with what the Most High is talking about. Or what he has to do with white, what he calls white pure. White and pure is that righteous, pure lifestyle, that getting right, clinging back on to what Yahweh says. I love y'all, man. I know a lot of folks are going to do this pagan Easter. But a lot, especially black folks, they're going to dress up. This is stuff that was beaten to our ancestors. Trying to wake them up to it is hard. This Christmas, Easter, a lot of them don't even read the word. But this is us. Everything was, those commandments were perpetual. The Sabbath, perpetual. Means forever, to continuously. And we don't do that. We don't keep the Sabbath like how it's supposed to be kept. You see, folks going to church on Sunday. Folks doing Christmas, Easter, and Halloween, Thanksgiving, and all these pagan feast days and festivals. We got to get it right, man. We're supposed to be loving one another. We're supposed to be preaching this truth. We're supposed to be touching not, tasting not unclean things. I know it's a struggle. I know once you come into that truth, trying to get right, I'm on a whole trying to cleanse right now. On a fast, if you will. In hopes, knowing that I'm going, he's going to drop more understanding on me. And with me reading his word and just searching for understanding. It's a journey. I love y'all. With love, house.